COVID-19 clinical trials appear to be over, and the British government is ready to distribute the vaccine within the next few weeks. Check with your local health agency to determine the date you are eligible to receive it. In other developing news, the European Space Agency has found a comet in the southeast corner of our galaxy, and it appears to be heading towards the Earth. While scientists do not believe the comet will collide with Earth, we can expect a great show in the night sky. Scientists estimate that the comet will arrive sometime in the summer of 2021, and the entire northern hemisphere will be able to see the comet. ESA has not named the comet yet, but is working with NASA in the naming process.
The Indianapolis Colts beat the Denver Broncos in the wild-card round, and they will advance to face the Baltimore Ravens next weekend. In other news, scientists have finally named the comet that is expected to pass by the Earth this summer. In a naming contest based off of Hollywood movies, the committee has agreed upon the name for the comet, Comet Avenger, based off of the Marvel Avengers movie series. As Comet Avenger gets closer to the Earth, we will provide further news about when it will be visible. The peace accord between North Korea and South Korea will take place next week in Washington, D.C. The president has stated that he expects Breaking news out of NASA today, it appears that Comet Avenger will be making its near-Earth pass during the night of Wednesday, July 14. Comet Avenger will be visible to the naked eye, and it is expected to be a spectacular event. Scientists do not believe that the comet will make another appearance for at least 20,000 years, so it is suggested that you make arrangements to view the comet. In other news, boating season is finally upon us. Local fishermen have begun their tournaments on the different lakes around the area. Tournaments are expected to last all weekend.
The following message is being transmitted at the request of the United States government and the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. Comet Avenger, which was supposed to pass by the Earth next week, has had a change in trajectory, and it is now expected that Comet Avenger will strike the Earth. The comet is 1/2 mile wide, and local damage is expected where it strikes. Stay tuned to local media outlets on this developing situation.
We have some news for you out of NASA today. Comet Avenger was struck by another asteroid, and it has been knocked off its original trajectory. NASA is now confirming that Comet Avenger will strike the Earth. Although the comet is only 1/2 mile wide, NASA expects severe destruction wherever it hits. I'm being told now that the expected impact area will be in the southeastern United States.
We interrupt our programming. This is a national emergency. Important instructions will follow. The following message is being transmitted at the request of the United States government. All broadcast stations shall transmit this national emergency. This station has interrupted its regular programming at the request of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations will be on the air providing news to the public in the assigned areas. This is KWMC, who will continue to serve the Memphis area. If you are not in this local area, you should tune to a station providing local news and information for your area. Do not use the telephone. The telephone line should remain open for emergency use. The emergency alert system has been activated. An evacuation immediate order has been given for the following areas: Memphis, Tennessee. NASA has determined that Comet Avenger will strike the downtown Memphis area within the next 2 hours. All residents are advised to take the following action: evacuate immediately. Take enough food, clothing, and water to last you a few days to a few weeks. Residents within a 100-mile radius of Memphis are being asked to seek an underground shelter. If you are unable to get to an underground shelter, take the following actions: get to the lowest level of your home. Close all windows and doors. Turn off all AC and heating systems. Stay tuned to this station and other local media outlets as this situation develops.
Okay, We have the camera feed from Memphis. If you're just joining us, the Memphis area has been evacuated, and we are expecting Comet Avenger to impact at any minute. The discovery of Comet Avenger came in December 2020 by the European Space Agency, and it was supposed to fly by the Earth. Scientists have assumed that the comet was knocked off course by another asteroid, putting the Earth in the direct path of the comet. Alright, we can see it heading towards Memphis now. Wait a minute. It's slowing down. I don't understand. Comets don't slow down. Oh my god. It has stopped mid-air. I have never seen this before. The comet is starting to glow a bright orange color. If you are in the Memphis area, you need to leave immediately, as we do not know what Comet Avenger is about to. We've lost our camera feed. Can we get it back? It seems our camera feed has been disconnected. We are working to get it back now. I'm receiving word that the city of Memphis has lost all electricity. It may be due to the comet. Okay, we have our cameras back up. Oh my god. The comet just released a bright flash of light, and the city of Memphis has been reduced to rubble. I repeat, the city of Memphis has been destroyed by Comet Avenger. If you are in the Memphis area, you need to leave immediately.
The following message is being transmitted at the request of the United States government. All residents within a 100-mile radius of Memphis need to evacuate immediately. Comet Avenger, which was supposed to impact the Memphis area, has stopped mid-air and destroyed the city of Memphis with a bright flash of light. It is unknown at this time if the cause of this destruction was by the comet or something extraterrestrial. The United States military is heading towards the Memphis area. Evacuate immediately if you live within a 100-mile radius of Memphis. This is a very dangerous and life-threatening situation.
We're back with an updated news alert for Tennessee. Everyone within a 100-mile radius of Memphis needs to evacuate immediately. The military is heading towards Memphis now to determine what the true nature of the celestial event is. Okay. We have military helicopters and personnel on the ground. They have the comet surrounded. The comet has not moved or done anything since it emitted that bright flash of light just a few moments ago. Zoom the camera in. I think I see a ramp lowering from the comet. Something is coming out of the comet. It appears that there is a man emerging from the comet. I've never seen that type of clothing before. It kind of reminds me of Viking armor. He has a tail wrapped around his waist. The military has sent someone to go talk to the man. If you're just joining us, a man with a tail and strange clothing has emerged from the comet. The man is pointing his finger at the military. Oh no. The man has completely destroyed all of the ground troops by emitting some kind of yellow energy from his hand. This is absolutely crazy. The man appears to be flying now. No, not in the comet. He is actually flying in the air. It appears the comet was some spaceship. If you are in Memphis, you need to leave now. We do not know what this man's intentions are or where he came from.
The following message is being transmitted at the request of the United States government. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. A man has emerged from the comet in Memphis. He was wearing an unknown type of clothing and had a tail around his waist. The man destroyed the military personnel in the area with what appears to be yellow energy he emitted from his right hand. The man then flew into the air, heading towards the east. All residents of the United States are to shelter in place, as this is a very dangerous and life-threatening situation. Do not come into contact with this man for any reason, as you may be risking your life. The United States government is attempting to negotiate with this man to prevent further destruction. Stay tuned to local media news outlets for this developing situation.
Inhabitants of the Earth, I come with a warning. If you do not surrender the spaceship that you have possession of at the base in the desert, you will face destruction on a level of which I did to one of your cities. I will destroy this planet and all inhabitants by sunset tomorrow night if the ship is not turned over to me. I do not wish to cause further harm, however I will have no choice if you do not do as I say. I will leave this planet and never return once the ship is returned to me.
Here we are. It has been 2 weeks since the spaceman arrived, and we are all lucky to be alive. The man transmitted a message to the whole world, demanding the spaceship that has been at Area 51 since the Roswell incident be turned over to him. At first, the government was reluctant to turn over the ship, but after seeing the destruction of Memphis, the government handed the ship over to the man without any problems. The man immediately left the Earth after he was given the spaceship. Scientists have tracked his ship for the last 2 weeks, and it appears that the man is keeping his word. The United States government has issued a statement during the course of the Memphis destruction. The man identified himself as a member of an alien race known as the Saiyans. He states that we are not alone in this universe, and that other members of his race will return if we do not return any ships that crash into the Earth. The United States government, as well as other world governments, are beginning to work on technology in order to prevent a threat like this from occurring again. In other news, a floating temple has been discovered in the Nepal region.